Hi everyone. This update is for all hospitality management students who will be planning to do their work integrated learning this coming summer semester. That's all students in the hotel operations management, food and beverage management, special event planning, and hotel, restaurant, and resort management programs. First, I'd like to begin by thanking you all for your patience. I know this has been a really uncertain couple of weeks, and you've been waiting a long time for an update. And I apologize that we haven't gotten you an update sooner, but I hope you can appreciate all the things that have gone into all the moving parts surrounding decisions that have been made. So on that note, I've prepared a bit of a slide deck for you, which I thought and hoped would help to outline things, and that also could act as a resource that you could take away after this video and go back and refer to. So without further ado, let's walk through it. There are not many things that we know for certain right now, and there are many questions that still remain unanswered. Unfortunately, one of the things that we do know for sure is the devastating impact that COVID-19 has had on our hospitality industry. You might want to watch this video from Arnie Sorensen, who's the CEO and president of Marriott International. It really puts in stark reality what a significant impact our industry is undergoing right now. To quote him, in terms of our business, COVID-19 is like nothing we've ever seen before. It is having a more severe and sudden financial impact on our business than both September 11th and the 2009 financial crisis combined. And I know a lot of you are not old enough to remember either of those events, but I can tell you that hearing him say that was really quite eye-opening. And I don't tell you this to try to scare you or add or contribute to your stress in any way. I just want to make sure that all students understand the seriousness of what our industry is going through right now, because that is what has led us and contributed to some of the decisions that we've made regarding your will. So, other things that we know is that our employers, both our partners and self-sourced employers out there who you might have been planning on working with yourself or finding on your own, they currently have laid off most of their staff, and they don't know when they're going to have hours again for their existing staff, let alone when they might be willing and able to hire placement or internship or WIL students again. In many cases, the very people doing the hiring are laid off themselves. We're not just talking about line level staff here. High-ranking managers and directors of hospitality companies have also lost their jobs, at least hopefully temporarily. We also know for sure that the beginning of our summer semester will be delayed by several weeks. At this point, we don't have an exact date on that, but those exact dates of when the summer semester will start will be published by the college shortly. We also know for sure that you will not need to complete your regular number of hours for your WIL this summer. We will reduce the number of hours required. And again, once we have a better idea on when the semester will start, we will provide more detailed information on the exact numbers of hours that each program's students will need to work. We also know one last thing for sure, and that is that all classes within our school, including work integrated learning, which is a class, will begin online next semester. Now, I know that leads you to have more questions, and bear with me, I will explain in a minute. So, given these things, and what this means for you, given the uncertainty in our industry, we have decided that all students will do their WIL placements, their WIL positions, either at the local or at the event center this summer, albeit with a reduced number of hours required. I know that you're right now questioning how that could possibly work. We are working on plans and options and different learning methods to ensure that you can complete those experiential hours and gain some industry practice and experience and still graduate on time. Your WIL might involve a combination of online work, project work, and hands-on work in the outlets. Once we have a better idea on the semester dates, we will provide a more detailed outline of what your semester will look like exactly. We also know that when you graduate, your transcript from Centennial College, your letter of enrollment that you use to apply for your postgraduate work permit, will still say that you had a co-op work term as part of your diploma, an experiential work term. This means that you will still need that co-op work permit in order to apply for your postgraduate work permit after graduation. If CIC looks at your postgraduate work permit application, sees that you had a co-op term but did not have a co-op work permit, that can create immigration problems for you. So please remember, you still need that co-op work permit even if you're doing your WIL on campus. Lastly, the last thing that this means for you is that this semester for summer 2020, we will not be accepting self-sourced WIL applications. And I know that this is going to disappoint a lot of our students. Let me explain the reasons behind this decision. Our employers in our industry don't know what's going to happen for their businesses in the upcoming few months. Although some may commit to provide you with hours with the best of intentions, with due respect, nobody knows what their business is going to look like. Our fear is that students who are promised a great self-sourced WIL position will begin that, and again, employers will have the best of intentions, but if an employer decides that they can no longer host the student, that they don't have hours, or that their business is going to shut down, we can't control that. And that means that that student doesn't graduate. We don't want that to happen, and due to all the uncertainty in our industry right now, we've therefore decided that all students will do their placements either at the local or the event center, and that we will not entertain self-sourced applications. This is to ensure that we can help you meet your learning outcomes and ensure that you can graduate so long as you uphold your end of the WIL requirements. So, what do you do next? Well, a few things. First of all, you do need to apply to the local and the event center in order to get one of those jobs. Don't forget, the local and the event center have several different types of positions available. Guest room attendants, guest services associates, baristas, marketing and events coordinator, servers. There are many different types of positions available, and we want to work with you to ensure that you are doing something that is of interest to you and that you're qualified to do. So, you must still apply for those positions through Magnet. Go to Magnet, take a look at those positions, apply to the ones you're interested in. In order to secure a position, you need to apply on Magnet and have an interview with a technician. Let me repeat that. The only way you can get a WIL position this summer is by applying on Magnet and having an interview with one of our Centennial College restaurant and event technicians. In case you've forgotten what Magnet even is, don't forget to go to shtca.magnet.today. And remember, you need to make sure you're on the correct page of the Centennial Internship Program job board in order to view those postings. If you are having trouble with that, please reach out to your career prep teacher, and if they aren't able to help you, they'll let me know, and we can make sure that you have access to the job board together. The last thing you need to do is ensure that you are still following up on that co-op work permit and hope that it is on track, if you haven't received it yet, to arrive by the end of May. If that's not going to happen, you need to reach out to an international advisor and ask them for their best advice. So, I know this has probably left you with more questions than answers, and trust me, that's pretty much the theme of all these videos and meetings and calls that I've been on over the past few weeks. Every time we get an answer to one question, another answer or another question pops up. So, I'd like to begin by introducing Sarika Smith. She is our brand new Work Integrated Learning Coordinator. She started 2 weeks ago on the first day of the class suspension and has actually never worked on campus, but she's doing an amazing job of getting caught up to date. She's learning a lot really quickly. And she's replacing Christy Knapp, who you might have been familiar with from previous semesters. So Sarika can be your first point of contact for questions. She does have answers to a lot of them, and she is there to assist you. We also have a generalized WIL email account, and that is willhospitality@centennialcollege.ca. I am always available to assist you as well if you would like to reach out to me, or also your own career prep teacher. And then don't forget, you also have your program coordinators, whether that is Jennifer for hotel, Cyrus for hotel and resort postgrad, Kristen for F&B, or Shannon for special event planning. Anyone on this list can answer the questions, or at least try to answer some of the questions that you have right now. The other thing I'm planning is to set up an online live meeting for all WIL students so that we can have an online forum with all of us on the call at the same time. I will work on scheduling a time for that over the upcoming few days. And as soon as that's available, your career prep teachers will post the link for you so you can be well aware of when that call is going to happen. And you can pop in and join us live to have your questions answered in person. So, I hope that even if it doesn't answer all your questions, does provide you with a little bit of information that maybe helps to ease your mind. Again, please reach out. Please stay in touch. We will get through this together to ensure that you have a meaningful experience this summer, but that you are still safe to graduate in the fall. Hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.